soon as someone was saying it, I was like, oh, forbidden, you going to forbidden prana? Deli, what are you getting? I'm like, no, forbidden fruit. I was like, oh, never heard that. And then I thought it was weird because they were like, why is that saying time elapsed 4 minutes? I literally just hit live.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's the safest bet ever that's never getting out. Monster. Let's do this. Let's make it a real thing, motherfuckers.
Come on, monster. Be sound. Come on. What did you name the episode?
Oh, fuck.
Hold the door.
No, teamwork, people.
Oh, team people.
Team people. What are we calling? Fight talk, fight week, fight.
Did you end it?
No, well, it's gonna fucking go back up again anyway. So I'm just gonna have to rename this here, and then when it goes live, when it goes onto the channel, I'll just go in and rename it again then.
Okay.
Just so that anybody that joins now after we've done this is gonna see the new name. So what are we calling it?
Episode 22. Episode 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wherever.
Pum pum pum.
So, guess.
Your changes have been saved. Are we like looking at your alfalfa flick that's happening on your head there?
Oh, I was looking at something here on Facebook.
Alright, you're just like, guess, and then stuck your head like right at the camera, and I was like,
Okay, now guess who West Ham signed.
I don't know, you said this like a few minutes ago, and you're like, you're not telling me until we're live. Tell me.
Okay. He's Spanish.
Are we not doing the intro, by the way?
Well, no, we're not recording yet. We're pre-show.
Alright.
Okay, he's
A
Spanish.
few minutes ago, and you're like, you're not. Españolas?
See? Have a guess.
Spain, man.
Midfielder.
I don't like this game. Just tell me.
Yeah. Sold by Mourinho. And now being sold by Mourinho again.
Oh, I was about to say, is a guy selling from West Ham? No, and now being sold by, or not West Ham, United.
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
Sold from Chelsea.
Yeah, you gotta be sitting there like, if Jose Mourinho is manager of Chelsea, I'm selling you. Shit, I'm going to United. Excellent. Jose Mourinho is the manager of United. I'm selling you. I'm getting the feeling that you don't like me here. Who is it?
Juan Mata.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Where's my
That's
phone?
good stuff, isn't it?
That's fuck off.
You happy with that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Fuck off. Seriously.
Yeah.
Confirmed, or rumored?
He's there now. Like they're trying to sort it. Did you get me? Look at you not believing me. Just right, Juan Mata.
Yeah. West Ham inquire about United. It's about signing Juan Mata daily. West Ham asked United about signing Juan Mata. Jose Mourinho open to offers, obviously because he doesn't like him.
Mhm.
Clearly.
He's also getting rid of Fellaini because he's bleeding shite, and he's getting rid of Schweinsteiger.
Schweinsteiger. He's got
Yeah.
a cool name. I'd keep him just for the fucking name.
Do you watch? Did you used to watch Soccer AM?
Not really.
No. Okay.
I
Never mind.
watched like every so often, like just for like shits and giggles when they had someone on that like actually interested me. That is no way. That's awesome. He's
Jimmy
Portuguese, by
Bullard
the
was-
way.
Jimmy Bullard was always great on it.
It is.
Who's your top pick for the Euros? Who do you think's going to win it? Who do you think's going to be top goal scorer?
Having a sausage. Who's in our group anyway?
Sweden, Italy, and Belgique.
We didn't get a fucking easy group, did we?
No. Portugal got a sweet ass group.
Who they get?
Austria, Iceland, and Hungary. So
Hung
if you look at that and then think, right, Ronaldo, he'll get a few goals now in the first round in the
in the
group
first
stage.
group stages, yeah.
Yeah, you know, if
So he,
we're playing Sweden on the opening day,
yeah, that's next Monday, isn't it?
yeah, and
Yeah,
we have
13th.
to win that game.
Definitely. Who have
No,
you got?
I don't know. I think it could be Germany, Belgium, or France. Who
Yeah.
has Germany got? Who's in Germany's group? Poland, Ukraine, and Northern Ireland. I have the wall chart here behind the telly, or behind the monitor. And then Wales, England, Russia, and Slovakia.
Jesus. England's got like kind of a walkthrough, don't they?
Yeah, if they can hold it together.
Yeah.
What are Russia like at the moment?
Ruska.
Ruski.
We got a few people in watching now. We got 3 people watching. No one's chatting though.
Bullshit, I can hear you sound off like you got a pair.
I hate those lurkers. Man, it's so sticky today. It is so sticky today.
Isn't it humid?
It is just not even funny, and it was pissing rain as well.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, you doing your intro?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a mad looking pause, right, for your intro.
Look at my fancy schmancy.
Oh, I ordered that mic. I ordered one of the mics anyway. I'm gonna
Yeah, but can I
check.
do this?
I don't think so. Yeah, I ordered one.
Anyway. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, YouTube, PodBean, and iTunes. This is the OnFleek podcast with your hosts, POBG and Chewy the First 666. Buckle up, Buttercup, we're going for a ride. Sorry, Chewy.
It's cracking. What is
All right.
cracking?
What's going on with you?
Sweating my ass off. Literally
How's
stuck to my leather chair right now.
Yeah, you and Betty Swallocks.
Me and Betty Swallocks, man. I was sitting there planning the kitchen earlier on with a couple, and I swear to Christ, there was literally dribbles of sweat coming down my face, like just dripping off my chin, like while I'm doing it. And I just looked like a sweaty mess to them. I was like, at the end of it all, I was like, shirt stained with sweaty stink stains. I was like, $5,000, please. That's all I can imagine. Like their face is just like this sweaty mess, just going, "Give me your money."
Try working in a kitchen.
Yeah, no thanks.
Although there's the heat in the kitchen is being countered by the head chef's cold shoulder.
Ooh, is
The,
she still
the
not talking to you?
tension is real, man. I'm telling you, you've never seen anything like this before in your life. Like yesterday, she didn't even say hello or goodbye. Right? And the reason why, when I said I was leaving, I said it was because she's a rude, mean, aggressive, argumentative, unapproachable bitch. And she's pissed off at me. And now that I'm working out my notice, she's being really rude, aggressive, argumentative, unapproachable.
And a bitch.
Times 10.
Fuck that.
Times 10. Not even a hello or a goodbye. No care like or that like that, but we go in the morning, like I was in at 7 on Saturday and Sunday. And when you go in, everybody's having the crack. Everybody's having a buzzing off each other. Plenty of banter, plenty of chats. The music is blaring, the work is getting done. Then, like, she was due in at like 9 on Saturday and 10 on Sunday. So half an hour before that, it gets all, everybody starts getting all of it like, oh Jesus, she's got to be in any minute now. Do you ever work with someone like that?
Yeah. And you get the actual tension, you get the feeling like, everybody's like, oh shit, they're coming in.
Yeah, and even
the mood like flicks like that the second they walk in the door on
exactly.
days they're not meant to be there, and everybody's chilled out and relaxed, and then they walk in, you're like, fuck, I didn't think you were gonna be here today.
Yeah, exactly like that. And then everybody's looking over their shoulder, and then she comes in, she's slamming and banging and everything because she's pissed off that I'm there, right? Do you know what she hates about me?
Everything.
Everything. The way I talk, the way
The
I
fact that you're
walk.
still breathing right now just
Yeah, yeah,
pisses
yeah.
her off.
The way I eat, the way I write. You know, one of these hatreds, deep,
Ah.
deep down in the pit of our stomach, like.
Although the eating thing, my missus hates.
Yeah, everyone does.
You know that noise. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm literally like the most laid back person when it comes to noises. Right? Like even sleeping, like lights, noises, talking. I'll sleep through it like a hurricane is going on. Someone could be like literally munching in my ear. I'll just sit there. I don't care. But like you gently your lips while like eating something, and she flips. She hates it. She even goes mad at the kids. The
Noisy eating
kids.
is a fucking melt, though.
Oh, it's not.
It is, though. Come on. It's pretty disgusting. But anyway, I'm not. And the way I eat isn't. But she thinks it is. I do this thing when I'm eating where I I lick the knife as well.
Mm,
And she always says that wrecks her head. But now it wrecks her head
even more.
tenfold.
And now you slowly lick the knife.
Yeah, like that. I fucking deep throat that bitch.
Oh shit! Went too far. Yeah. So how long you got left now?
4 shifts.
Four more uncomfortable shifts. There is a fucking car alarm going off for the last
9
20
to
minutes
5
out my
Tuesday,
fucking
9 to
window.
5 Tuesday, 9 to 5 Wednesday, 7 to something Saturday, and then 7 till half 3 on Sunday.
Oh, last week, baby.
Yeah, and on the Saturday and Sunday I'm working more.
Ah, just don't turn up on Sunday.
Then I've got a week off
Oh, nice.
for plenty of euros. First,
I never plan it well between jobs or anything like that. Even when like I was over in Oz and I came back from Oz, I literally landed down on the Friday from Oz, and 9 o'clock Monday morning I was back in work.
mm, you have to plan it. You have to have a week off in between jobs because you don't know when you're gonna get a chance to get some holidays or something. You know.
Unless while you're in that interview, they're like, "Have you got any holidays planned?" I'm always afraid to go, "Yeah,"
Yeah,
when I'm
exactly.
getting a new job. Like,
You have to seem like 100% available, and you know what I mean.
yeah, it's like same with this new job that I started. Like I was saying, I was like, "No, no, no, got them all, got yeah, no, Grant." And then I was like, as soon as I got in, I was like, "Fuck, I actually need one in like June, and I need a couple of days in March." And
Yeah, I
damn
know.
it.
So what I said was, I don't have any holidays planned. Once I get in and get settled, I'll take a week off towards the end of the summer. I'll have a look at the roster, see when it's free, and then I'll take off.
Yeah,
And they're like, "All right, yeah, yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds cool." I
that
actually
sounds like
have
it'll
here, look,
work.
my contract.
Nice. When did you get the contract?
I got it the other day.
You have to sign it and bring it in with you on your first day, kind of thing.
And then there's the
Employee handbook, just cover up the name. Pete works at a nameless company.
I work at employee handbook. I
Yeah.
actually have to do that tonight.
Fill it all out, read through it and fill it all out and sign everything, cross the T's and dot the I's and
Yeah, yeah.
swirl the O's.
They want try to. She wants to get everything sorted before I get in. So normally there's like an induction day. Like in the last job I was in, the induction was like a whole shift from 8 to 5.
Yeah.
This one they send you the induction in an email and give you a password and your email address, and you click in, you do the induction online.
Oh, yeah.
So surely you can just go next, 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 agree, confirm, signed, boom, gone.
No.
What do you mean no?
No. IKEA do an online induction like that. So does the place that I'm at right now. And it is the most annoying thing you're ever going to do in your entire life. There is
Oh,
loads of modules. There's
no.
loads of questions that you have to actually read certain segments, and at the end of it they have a questionnaire at each end of it, every segment, so that you don't just do next, 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 next,
No,
next, next, next,
bollocks.
because you got questions to answer at the end, and then you get rated over them as well. Yeah, yeah, it would be too easy if you could just go next, 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 next.
I know. They could just like just Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, yeah, well, this new job didn't really kind of push them. IKEA made you do, like, they said, like, here's the modules you have to get done in a certain amount of time. This
Well, look,
place,
at least in IKEA, it's broad, right? Where I'm finishing up now is a private hospital, and the induction and the training, it's not like departmentalized. Department.
yeah,
It's
it's
not.
compartmentalized.
It's not departmentalized. So I'm working in the kitchen, and you have to do like an hour and a half thing on how to spot if a patient is being abused by a family member, and they make you watch these like five minute videos of like an elderly couple where the man is real old and becoming a bit incontinent, and he wets himself sitting on the chair. So he's sitting there going, "Can you help me go to the toilet?" And the wife is fed up, going, "Just go yourself. I can't get up. I can't get up. Oh, you're always annoying me these days. You're always annoying me." And he's getting all sad, and I'm there going, "What the fuck has this got to do with a beef stroganoff, man?
All I want to do is cook.
I'm just going in. I'm just going to cook, and I'm going to fuck off. I'm not even going to be up in the wards. Okay, you have to do the falls training, right? How to pick somebody up if they fall, right? Okay, fine. You have to do the HACCP training. Okay, fine. You have to do, manual handling. All of these things you have to do.
Yeah,
Basic first aid, but none of it.
I'm still
I'd
here.
say about 30% of it. You got your headset. Go on, you're
I'm
all
still
right. Go
here.
on.
I
Go
can
on.
hear you.
Go on. We'll test out your new headset now. Who's in the chat actually? There's a few people watching. Sound off like you got a pair.
Yeah, god
Say
damn it.
so.
Yeah, I could hear it. The immersion was still on. I could hear the thing fucking rumbling behind me like a mad scone.
So like, it was so pointless, and I just wanted to find a place where I can, I'm like a World War II soldier. If I've got Janie in the house, if I've got
Sup?
a chance to fall asleep for 9 seconds, I'm gonna fall asleep for 9 seconds. No matter where, no matter what, I can be asleep in no time.
Oh
So I'm
yeah?
like, I'm gonna sort this out now. I'll sit at the back. There's a pillar in the middle. I'll position myself in between the instructor and the pillar, and I'll go like like this, and I'll be able to
Perch your head up.
I could fall asleep on my shoulders like this, without my head lolling back and go.
In
And,
the middle. Pete, do you agree with that? Yes, I do. So you're going to Sweden?
yeah.
Shit.
Yes, I am. But
Apparently
then
I
he's
am
like,
now.
you at the back there, what's your name? Peter. All right, you come up here. There's room at the front.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
Fuck off.
So to try and stay awake, I tried to get involved and answer questions and stuff like that. But they're going on about, different types of septicemia and staph infection and old people shitting themselves and all this crap. I'm like, this has nothing to do with me. And then I'm like, right, do you know what?
Wait, were you in an induction with like all the rest of like kind of orderlies or nurses or
Nurses,
servers or anything?
doctors, physiotherapists, radiologists. And then I said, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. I went, and every now and again I go, give
Jesus.
myself an old head shake, wake me up a little bit.
Is it raining out where you are?
No.
It's absolutely bucketing down out there.
So, at the weekend, right, I went to see Turtles, I'll tell you in a minute.
Awesome.
I went to Powers Court with the lads, with me sonses,
Sunses, yeah.
which was kick-ass. And then the following morning we went swimming in the bats around the corner, right? So when we went to Powers Court, you've been there, I'm sure, 1,000 times, right?
Ah, yeah, go a few times.
We went and I said, right, bring a spare pair of runners and wear your swimming shorts, right? So they're in their swimming shorts, we've all got like vests on or whatever. I have a spare pair of runners. So we get there, so I take your shoes and socks off, throw them in the back. A Cheney got banned from Xbox Live.
I just read that.
Yeah, that happened the other day.
Stop
Jane,
chatting
give
shit then.
Cheney, tell us what happened. Like, don't just say 2 words like, banned. Give us a little
You didn't even say
paragraph.
band, you said barred.
Give us a paragraph, right? Or
Paragraph, yeah, so
or
we can
else-
have a little chat about it.
or else jump on Skype. and
Jump
tell
on
us.
Skype for a little bit of gaming chat.
Yeah, jump on Skype, Cheney, for some game chat. Anyway, right, we got in and we go right to the waterfall and we got into the water, right? Really hot day, really cold water. It was real nice. And then we walked along the river all the way. And I was like, oh look, we walk in the river and then when we're going back, we jump out and we walk back on the ground. The further we got, we went about a mile, me and the two boys. It was all waist high for me, shoulder high for the kids, and there was no way out. It was like steep, dark, heavy bushes and everything to get back out. And they were like, Dad, are we ever going to get out of here? Or
Are we gonna die?
yeah. I was like, look, we can climb up here, and then there'll be a footpath and we can start walking back. And they were like, we can't climb up that. It's just nettles, like, you know. I said, well, then we keep on going. Like, but how long are we going to be going for? We were about 2 hours walking through the river. The fun was gone after about an hour.
Yeah.
And then
Panic set in after about an hour and a half, and we almost had to cannibalize and eat one of us after about two until we met a path.
And then we found our way back and we got out the bow and arrow and caught a wild pepperoni pizza, which we ate on the spot.
Nice.
And guess who we met there at Powers Court Waterfall? Kelly Harrington, aka
Katie Taylor. Did you tell her name was Kelly Harrington?
No, I didn't.
You should have taken the piss out of it.
No, I just said, hey, Katie, and then did a bow. And when we were coming in, actually, I saw her the day before inside the Ritz-Carlton Hotel.
Do you like stalking her then?
Nah, not really.
I don't like to call it stalking. I just like to call it casually observing her from a distance.
Without her knowing. Myself and Source went to the Ritz-Carlton in Powers Court for our anniversary. That's where we had our honeymoon. We went to the Sugarloaf restaurant or wherever it's called. Had a nice meal and we were walking out and Katie was walking in. And then the next day when I went to Powers Court Waterfall with the boys, you're one super professional over there, by the way. You're one that was at the gate taking the money as you walk in, the one giving out the tickets. She goes, do you know who just went in ahead of you? It's like, who? Katie Taylor. Go on and say hello.
Go, hound her. Go on.
Right.
Chat shit and got banned. Yeah.
Got banned.
Stop chatting shit and stop getting banned.
That's probably because he has...
That's the worst paragraph, by the way, ever.
Yeah.
Write us a paragraph so we can have a chat about it. Chat shit, get banged.
Hey, Cheney, send me your Skype address. Although maybe not. He's the worst person to tell the stories in the world.
Oh, by the way, we probably won't be able to get 3 people on when we're doing a video chat, so your video will probably turn off if we get a third person on, unless one of us is pro.
He's the one that doesn't have the video.
By the way, yeah, but if you have video on and 3 of us jump on, if anyone has video on when 3 get into a chat, unless one of us is pro, the video turns off.
What's that on your head?
This is my sexual new headset. If it had a vagina, I would be making love to it right now.
Collis Annam did.
Corsair Void RGB wireless headset.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. The colours, you can put whatever, there's 16 million possible colours, like, you know, there's the HTML code that you can put in and get whatever colour you want. You can have a pulse in, you can have it solid. On the mic here, watch, when I mute my mic.
Oh, nice.
It goes red to like show, and you can see it in the corner of your eye below. Like,
what's the other button? Just power?
The other button's power, yeah, on the top. And then underneath here, there's like a little slider bar to like turn volume up and down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you be able to use that with your...
It's Xbox?
No, your... VR.
Oh, yeah.
It fits nice.
Yeah. Let me...
Did you do any more VRing?
I did. I watched a few movies and stuff. Give me 1 second.
Pornographic, of course. And how's the VR porn?
VR porn is amazing.
Okay, so Jericho, Tucker, the streamer YouTuber.
1 second. No, I know Jericho the wrestler.
I'm not him. Well, Jericho, the Twitch streamer, he just be on PKA all the time. He has kind of like a little sponsorship with Vive, and they were like, so he was talking about saying, "Oh, this is great, that's great," and like, right, Woody's gamer tag. I was like, "Shut up, tell us what we really want to know." And he goes, "About the porn, is it?" He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, they still haven't mastered how to get virtual reality porn right yet. It still looks like you're being fucked by a 50-foot woman."
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that now.
Why, had you
No,
want to try gay porn?
yeah,
Gay
yeah.
porn, just you.
That's the one I thought you were talking about.
You watching gay porn in VR is just you looking at a pillow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. No, I've played a few VR games. I got this VR roller coaster app, which is pretty cool as well.
I've tried that before. That's very good.
I got there's like theater apps where like you can actually downloaded a movie onto the phone, right? VR movie onto the phone, and then you can open it through this theater. And when you're looking at it, it's looking at a cinema screen, and you can look around, and it's like all cinema chairs, and you can choose whether you're the only person in the cinema, or if there's a few other heads, and you can see people sitting there in the cinema, or you can have it jam packed.
Deadly.
It's pretty
Speaking
cool,
of
yeah.
only people in the cinema, me, Killian Kilter were the only people in the cinema watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Awesome. Is it
Awesome.
good?
Yeah, it was deadly.
Deadly.
Like, it's a kids' film. There's no.
It's not a kids film.
It is a kids' film.
It's not a kids film.
When you watch it, it is a kids' film.
Well,
But,
Seamus is in it, so it's obviously like
Seamus,
PG-13.
Seamus absolutely owns the whole entire film.
Who is he? Is he Bebop or is he Rocksteady?
He's a rock steady, and he is the man. He's absolutely hilarious. He has his Dublin accent,
Yeah.
true, right? And when he speaks, you notice something different is going on in the film. Do you know what I mean? He commands your attention,
Yeah.
and
Deadly.
he's hilarious in it. He absolutely steals the show.
That's good. I was kind of, I was eager to watch it, but then I was kind of like, Seamus is gonna be in a movie. That's kind of like it's gonna be a John Cena movie shit all over again.
No, it's not at all because he's not a wrestler in it or anything like it.
Yeah. Do you ever watch the John Cena movies?
Of course not.
Muck. Muck. They're like, fucking. It's not even funny, right? I watched one, right?
Did you see the John Cena movies? Bet you did.
What's it called? No, it's not called the Martian. The Marine, I think it's called. And he's this U.S. Marine. He's retired. He's back from the war, and I don't know what it is. Like I don't know whether they kill his girlfriend or some shit happens anyway.
Shit.
Yeah. Or no, I don't know. They might have killed his girlfriend. But he's in his garage, right? Like petrol stations, have to pull it up in his big pickup truck, and he's filled up, and he's gone in, and he's gonna make payments, and then these guys pull up with like machine guns, and they start shooting in through the glass. He's leaping through the glass and rolling out to his truck, and then they shoot the petrol tanks, and the petrol tanks explode, and he flies like 40 feet out of the petrol station, but his Jeep somehow manages to survive. He gets in the Jeep, and he's driving on the road, and they're shooting rockets left, right, and center, and they shoot his car with a rocket or something, and his car spins and flips out over off a cliff and down into a ravine. Somehow he survives.
Oh yeah, of course he's done seen this shit.
Yeah, I was like, looking at it going like, what the fuck?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had this really cool original idea where the baddie is from another universe and he opens up a big massive portal over New York. So original. Not at all like Avengers Assemble, where the baddie is from another universe and they open up a big giant portal over New York. They
Or like
they did the. I swear they even used the same graphics.
or they just stuck to the original storyline of what the cartoon was, where Krang was an alien from another universe and
Well,
is trying to open up his portal
It
and
is
get his
Krang.
foot soldiers through.
Yeah, but that's exactly what happened in the Avengers Assemble.
Well, then you can make the argument that the Avengers Assemble stole it from the 1980s/90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon.
I think the Avengers were around about 30 years, 40 years more than the Turtles.
I'm just gonna keep my hands up like this.
Megan
you,
Fox is in it.
you know what I watched? Who?
Megan Fox.
Oh yeah, sure. She was April O'Neil in the last one.
Yeah. Do you know who
Um,
played? So
uh,
Krang is in it, and he has his robot.
is big
He's,
fucking
yeah, tentacle brain thing, right?
no tentacle brain is crying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's him. The Krang, the tentacle brain with his robot
yeah,
body, and Casey Jones is in it.
yeah. He's Arrow.
Yeah, being played by Arrow.
Yeah.
Stupid. He still has his eyeliner on. I guess that's just his team. That's not just Arrow.
That's like your man from fucking Flash Forward from cancel what's that fucking sword from the stone
Excalibur.
Excalibur, that Alex Excalibur show, the show with Buffy the Vampire Slayer when she came back. He's if this man is in if you start to like a TV show, right, and it's in season 1 and this guy appears in it, stop fucking watching because it's going to get cancelled. Flash Forward, cancelled. Excalibur, cancelled. They never reached season 2. The Buffy the Vampire Slayer show, whatever the fuck that one was, where she's got a twin, but she never knew she had a twin. The twin dies, and she takes the twin's life because she's on the run from like a mafia. It was crap, but it got cancelled. Every show that this man has ever been in did not reach season 2. But he wears eyeliner and like really, really prominent black eyeliner. And like in the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar, he's meant to be an FBI agent. I'm like, FBI agents don't wear eyeliner.
You just remind me of something I have to look up really quick, right?
I'm gonna have to find this guy's name as well. Yeah.
Well, no, you can't have dead air.
Well, I'm going to IMDb and I'm gonna have a look. What was I gonna say? I watched the new Stargate or the new Captain America movie.
Deadly.
Did you watch it?
Of course I did.
Flash Forward is the name of the TV. That's not 1996. What the hell? Maybe I got the name wrong for that TV show. What was the other Excalibur? I didn't even have to spell that.
Okay.
Excalibur. Okay, what?
Hold on a second. Nathan
Yeah.
Blake.
Oh, you know what I was
Okay.
pissed off about?
Aaron Henderson relegated with Palace, West Ham. Rob Green was relegated 3 times. Marcus Bent relegated 4 times.
What are you like quoting stats of all the
Yeah.
players that have been relegated that many times with West Ham?
No, in general.
Oh,
No.
right, you just like they just seem to be West Ham players.
Mark Edwardy
Don't know.
relegated 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not West Ham though.
No, not West Ham.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, Captain America, new Captain America movie. You know what I'm pissed off about? Not happy with one thing in it. Not
What?
happy. Why the
What?
fuck did they get another actor for Spider-Man?
He's deadly.
He's not.
In future, right, when you're going to give your opinion, right, in your head, turn it around to the opposite and then say it.
No. That guy's not deadly.
No, he is deadly. He
was funny, right? And like he played it good. But the whole time I'm thinking the last dude that just played Spider-Man was fucking epic at it. Why didn't you not get him?
He was good, yeah. But they need somebody young because this is going to go on, like.
Yeah, but that dude's young.
No, he's not.
How young is that dude?
Well, why do you have IMDb there? Check it. Simon Garfield, is that his name?
Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield.
Oh, so close. On big fact.
OnFleek fact. He is now Simon Garfield.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks like he's 12. Look at that 12-year-old face.
Great actor. Great Spider-Man he is. But the film...
1983. He is 32. He's only like 20 years older than what I said.
Yes, he's supposed to be 15.
Yeah, but look at him. He's got a face like me. I'm 32 this year.
Oh, okay, just in. when we ask about confirmation for Jamie Vardy.
Oh, please tell me no.
Jamie Vardy dodges the transfer decision and leaves for Euro 2016. Leicester and Arsenal left guessing.
So he's still with Leicester?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's amazing. That is spectacular. I was really hoping that he was not going to fucking leave Leicester.
Why?
Because he came out with on an interview after they won the title and all that. I think it was like the day or the day after or something like that. He was getting interviewed and they were like, oh, so what's the story? Like, where would you hope to be next year and all that? And he's like, Leicester. I hope to be at Leicester.
Well, you always have to say that.
And he's like, and all the talk in the locker rooms, all the boys want to be at Leicester. We all want to be here to defend the title, and I really want to see that team stay together and defend the title next year.
Yeah, they're not going to. Well, I mean, the strong thing they have is that they're in the Champions League. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's good pulling power that they have.
Oh, rumble in the chest.
So they will be able to keep players and they'll be able to buy players in. The Leicester City fans. So there's this YouTube channel called Football Transfer News.
Yeah.
And they pepper you with videos and they're fucking deadly. There we go. Juan Mata makes shock inquiry for Manchester United. Star Juan Mata.
To go
Everton
to
and
the
Southampton
Hammers.
scout Newcastle star Wijnaldum. Eric Bailey. Man U reach agreement with Villarreal for Eric Bailey. Mkhitaryan is in pole position to sign for Arsenal from Borussia Dortmund. Bastian Schweinsteiger to be released from the club. Drinkwater wanted by Spurs. Zlatan to United. We knew that already.
Is he actually doing it? Is it confirmed?
He said he wants to. Jose said he wants to. There's just red tape. I think it works out 35 million for the 1 year.
Yeah.
228 grand a week, so he still won't be on more than
Rooney.
Do you know what's a great one? Coutinho wants to go to PSG.
And do PSG want him?
Ah, yeah. Everybody wants Coutinho. He's a fucking great footballer, and he needs a good team to play with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I am absolutely sweating. I don't know if you can see it on the fucking on the live stream here, but I'm absolutely
listen on your phone on the way to work.
Yeah. Listen to the stickiness of my face.
Oh, brand new, just in. Real Madrid agree. Robert Lewandowski deal.
Oh yeah.
Shit. I wanted him in the Prem for my fantasy football.
That fucking car alarm is going off again.
Juventus open to Paul Pogba's sale.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to open the bonnet of that car and I'm going to rip that speaker out.
And then you're going to get arrested for trying to break into a car.
yeah. The guards finally come around. There's a car alarm going off for the last 4 hours. Yeah, I'm trying to shut it up.
Man U chasing Mascherano. Is he not supposed to go to jail for a year now?
Oh. You know what happened to me today in the job?
Oh.
So we had a few lads from a certain community to come in, that when they do come in we have to keep an eyeball on them.
Travelers.
Yep. And so 4 of them came in, 4 young lads, probably between the ages of I think 14 to about 18, right?
What are they gonna do, rob a sink?
They rob loads of shit, man. They rob the most random stuff all the time.
Faucets.
Crap, they just rob crap. And and the worst thing is they come in right in groups and then scatter around the shop because they know that there's only one security guard and only a handful of us, so we all had to try to keep an eyeball on each one of them, because they'll take whatever they can. I mean, if they can get away with one battery, they'd be happy.
A battery. A battery's not security tagged.
No, but They thought they got away from one of the lads, and I walked up the top, and there's your man opening up a drill box to try to get I don't know, the battery out of it, out of the drill, out of a charger or something like that. And I just stand right in front of me. He just looks up. I was like, "You're not allowed to open boxes." That boy down there told me I could open a box. I was like, "We're on headsets." Alan, you say you can open a box? No. He said no. Give me the box.
Did you actually press the button, or did you just put your finger on the headset?
No, I actually pressed it. He's like, stop him from opening the box. Alright. No.
He's like, Jude, you know you have to stop him from opening up.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, so I ended up having to take the box off him and then like just followed them around until they were back in a group and all that, and we were just like walking around, and it was real funny. It was a McDonald's balloon just floating around, and like Carl, the assistant manager, like kicks the balloon up into his hand, and one of the travellers turned around and goes, "Here, wait, give us a pass, give us a pass, give us a pass." He goes, "Pass what?" "The balloon." "What balloon?" He just burst it in his hand. "You're a bollocks, you are. You're a bollocks." And all that to him. I thought it was brilliant. It's in stitches. Yeah, oh man. And then one of them picks up something. He's like, there to me. He's like, "What'd you do if it bounces off your head? What'd you do if it bounces off your head?" I was like, "Just leave the store." Just,
Just leave the store.
yeah.
Come on.
And then as they're all walking out the store, they're like, "Very good security, lads. You're very good security." And then they walked off.
Meanwhile, John Joe down the back has got 17 drills.
Yeah. Probably have. Probably we spotted the four, we didn't spot the fifth.
The smaller 3-year-old walking out with a load of cold taps.
Yeah. Oh man, I tell
Do
you,
you have like a fixtures part of the shop?
like all like little bits and bobs kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he's probably got a pocket full or whatever the hell.
Yeah, we weighed about 18 stone walking out.
Yeah. That's one fat kid.
He wasn't a minute ago, though.
He jingles a lot as well, doesn't he?
Okay, you ready for some fight talk?
I'm ready for fight talk.
Because yesterday I was in the gaff doing a foot draft, and then Source goes, "Oh, there's Conor McGregor," and she keeps an eye out for him because a friend of his lives a couple of doors down the way. And last time he came in a big fucking pimped out Escalade, the Jeep, you know, the Cadillac Jeep.
Yeah.
I pimped out one of them, and I was like, "That's not him." And Source was like, "Fucking is." And then the next time he was in a limo, and Source was like, "It fucking is him." And then this time he was in a BMW i8, right? And Source goes, "There's Conor McGregor," and he stopped outside the same house again. I was like, "Right, I'm going now." And from the time it took for me to get from the couch to 2 doors down, there was 40 kids who are all experts in Conor McGregor. Oh yeah, he's not going to say anything about his Nate Diaz fight that's next and all, you know, and they're all experts and all this. And I had my phone there, and I was like, "Oh, I want to get a picture of him and all that." And then he's just kind of talking to his mate, but not wanting to get into a
Heated discussion or anything like that, yeah.
frenzy type thing. He was getting ready to go. Like 20 minutes later, he was in Forbidden Fruit. You could hear that from the gaff, like it's only down the road in Kilmainham. So Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, UFC 202, Las Vegas.
I'm excited.
Who you got?
I'm hoping McGregor, and he's got an awful lot more time to practice now. But have you seen the pictures of Nate Diaz now?
Yep.
Like, he's looking fucking big.
Yeah, he's also he'll be on like the end of like a 13-week training camp by the time the fight comes around.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
no, 18-week training camp.
He's gonna be proper like set for it. But so is McGregor. So like McGregor's gonna he's constantly training and whatnot and getting ready, and like obviously he's gonna be taking this a hell of a lot more serious than he did last time. I think he kind of like what we all thought. I thought McGregor was literally just gonna walk through Nate last fight. I was like, I like Nate and I like Nick, and I think they're entertaining. They definitely do the shit talking up to the fight, but I'm not always like impressed with what they actually do in the cage. But he fucking
Not impressed with what Nate does in the cage?
yeah, Nate and Nick. I don't think like they're not, especially
They're
with
two of the most exciting fighters ever.
nah. Especially you know what it is. I hate Anderson Silva. I hate John Jones.
You're such a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, and you know why I hate them? Take
That's-
your opponent fucking serious, or the shit happens to you, like what Chris Weidman did to fucking Silva. Yeah, keep doing this like hands down, duck dodging, thinking you're all that. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out, and you're gonna look like an absolute tool by getting knocked out. You're gonna look like an absolute dickhead doing it.
What about John Jones?
John Jones is just a prick.
He's
And you
not.
know what? You know what? I thought was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Best thing when he started doing the Rashad Evans crap of crawling across the ring when the fight starts to his opponent, and Rampage said on their upcoming fight, "Do that, I'll kick you in the face." And what happened? John Jones tried to crawl across the cage to him like that, and the first thing that Rampage tried to hit him with, kick in the face while his hands were
And
down.
then what happened?
Yeah, well, he got his ass beat, but still, I thought that was the best thing ever because I hate John Jones. I hate like that crappy. Do your showboating in the press conferences. Do your showboating all the way up to it. But when you get in the cage, give your opponent the respect that they deserve. They're a mixed martial artists. They've trained for years to be in a fight game. Do not stand there doing all this flappy crap with your hands down, because either you're going to beat them and you're going to make them look like idiots and they're professionals, or you're going to get knocked out and you're going to look like an idiot and not like a professional at all. I just hate that crap, and that I just hate when Nick and Nate do that. Like when they're like they've got the boxing skills, but they like drop their hands and they try catch those jabs and all that. And I'm just the whole time I'm rooting for whoever they're fighting to just go, please catch them on the chin, please
I've
catch
never
them on
even
the chin.
heard of somebody like saying, "Oh, I'm waiting for Nate Diaz to get battered."
No.
No.
It's just a showboating. It's a showboating in the cage. Do the showboating outside. Although it did like the time that Nick, who was it that he threw himself on the ground, just like sat back like that in the middle of the fight and got back up. Who was he fighting?
Anderson Silva.
Yeah, that was good.
You're me.
Yeah. Well, that was good because that was a showboater showboating to a showboater.
Showboat Inception.
Showboat inception. Yeah. Speaking of which,
Lesnar versus Mark Hunt. Fucking great fight.
I would have loved Overeem. I would have loved an Overeem rematch.
I don't think that would be very healthy for Lesnar.
Probably won't be healthy for Lesnar, but and this is where I was. This is the thought that I was going with it, right? Overeem Lesnar, right? If Lesnar by some miracle actually beat Overeem, because Overeem is next in line to get a title shot, right?
See,
He
I
is getting a title
think,
shot.
right, just give me a second. I think Overeem is actually booked in for a title fight.
Overeem's third anyway, ranking, isn't he? I checked the rankings earlier on just because I wanted to see where Mark Hunt Mark
Overeem
was.
has no. That's right. No, that like on September 10th, Overeem is fighting against Stipe Miocic for the heavyweight title live on pay-per-view from Cleveland, Ohio.
That sucks. Because that would have been good. Because if Lesnar by some miracle of a chance beat Overeem, then he would be then like obviously the UFC would be like, oh yeah, Overeem was going to get the title shot, now Lesnar gets the title shot, blah blah blah. Do what they exactly did when he first came in, just chuck him straight in the deep end and give him the title shot straight away, like kind of thing.
Yeah, but no, he's not coming back to the UFC. This is a one-off.
I know it's a one-off, but if he wins, I guarantee Dana's gonna be like, how's about like one more after this?
It's not. It's not like that though.
It's not like that.
It's not though. He's booked in for SummerSlam.
I know, yeah, but fuck WWE. WWE's dying.
I know. Yeah.
It's almost dead.
It's tough for a long time that WWE fighters were making a hell of a lot more money, but they're actually not.
No, they're not making that much. There was only like a handful of them that ever made like real money. Like Austin made real money. At one point, Austin was getting paid more than the highest paid NFL football player
Jesus
for his
Christ.
events.
But the thing is, they work 212 days a year or something like that.
Yeah, they've got a ridiculous schedule. I was listening to Seamus was on Spin Talk when he was over kind of promoting the Turtles movie, and he was saying like while he was filming, he would be like in for Thursday to Sunday doing WWE, fly out Sunday, start filming Monday to Wednesday, fly out Wednesday, back to work the following week, Thursday to Sunday with the WWE. I was like, Jesus, that's like,
Yeah.
that's bad. And he said he was doing that for a couple of months, like while he was filming the movie and all. Like that's strict regime. Like,
So I think it's a good fight to have a lot of excitement in it. You know, if judo comes into play, was it judo or wrestling that?
wrestling.
College wrestling, yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was AC. Was it NWA? No,
NCAA.
NWCA champion.
NCAA.
NC Yeah, whichever. The wrestling champion. He was a wrestling, actual proper ground wrestling, real stuff,
NCAA.
not that fucking WD shit.
Yeah.
Um,
So if it goes to the ground, he'll ground and pound them.
yeah, but
If
like
he gets, if
Mark
he
Hunt is 42.
Did you see what Mark Hunt did in his last fight? Did you see what he did in the
Against what?
uh,
Frank Mir,
see
who's
what he
fucking
did?
nearly 40 odd and dead and nearly gone out of the game as well himself.
Mark Hunt is the hardest hitter in the game.
Yeah, but he fought Mir before this, who's what, almost 40 as well, and he should have retired. He shouldn't have like done that fight. And then who was it that he fought early last year?
Not sure.
Um, and then it was previous November. Like I mean, in the last year and a half, he's had 2 fights, 3 fights. I had it up earlier on. But like he's old and it's not gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be as entertaining as trying to get someone that's like top 5 against Lesnar.
Yeah, but you can't have someone who's in top five because it can't be too much of a needle mover, as they say. It's a one-off. It's to save UFC 200
200, yeah. Because
because
they really needed to do
even
something.
John Jones, Daniel Cormier is not going to break.
I don't give a fuck about that.
It's not going to give. It's not going to break UFC 100.
Yeah, no,
It's not going to, especially with McGregor not being there.
yeah, there was, I was reading something, some Facebook post. All right, they were saying that like the ratings that were going to be estimated for McGregor Diaz would have like broke all time UFC records. The
Yeah,
ratings without him wouldn't even surpass what UFC 100 had pulled in. Like they were reckoning.
yeah.
Like I don't know. I couldn't give a fuck about John Jones and Cormier. I don't like Cormier. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's a good champion. John Jones, I think is just an absolute dickhead. And UFC should just drop him.
It's terrible.
He is though. Terrible, terrible person. He admitted in an interview to being a dirty fighter and like eye gouging people.
It's his style.
That's not a style. That's a cheater.
I meant it can happen because he leads an open hand.
Yeah, but you, like, leave with an open hand. Don't put your hand on their face.
Mm.
He's a dirty
John Jones
fighter.
is the man.
He's not the man. He's not. He's an absolute filthy fighter.
And
Admitted filthy
if
fighter.
if he beats Cormier, he would be back again as. Like, I know he's rated as the pound for pound champion, but he will be again confirmed the unbeaten pound for pound champion, greatest of all time.
Show me that cup. That looks awesome. Where'd you get that? Is that the cup from the cinema?
Premier, yeah.
Ah, man, it's so much better than my fucking Jurassic Park cup from the cinema. Oh, ooh! Forgot to tell you, the guy I was planning the kitchen for earlier on today had a full Marvel sleeve. Full
No.
sleeve. I had like Iron Man, big huge Iron Man here. He had the Hulk and all that all the way up his arm. The whole way through, I felt like just turning around going, "Here, pull your sleeve up. I want to see the rest of it."
Yeah,
Like,
can I take a picture, please?
yeah, I fucking wanted to, but I was like, gotta be professional. I'm gonna ask these people for like $5 at the end of this. I have to be professional.
Yeah. Also, I'm sweating bullets.
Yeah. Don't want to sound like, want to seem like a sweaty fuck. Like, can I take pictures of you?
Okay, you listening to this?
Yeah.
Top professional boxers to be eligible for Rio Olympics on the AIBA plan, right? Professional boxers will become eligible to compete in the Rio Olympic Games on a radical proposal being pushed through by the world governing body AIBA. The president of the International Boxing Association, Wu Qin-ko, has indicated the last remaining barriers preventing full-time professionals from competing at the Games are set to be abolished within a matter of months. We want the best boxers to come to the Olympic Games. This is Abe's 70th birthday and we want something to change. Not after 4 years, but now. It's an IOC policy to have the best athletes in the Games, and of the international federations, AIBA is probably the only one without professional athletes in the Olympics. We already have our own professionals, APB, WSB, boxers in the Games, and we will go further. pressed on whether the change could realistically be made in time for Rio Olympics. He said, according to our statutes, it's absolutely possible. Wu was speaking during the ABA Commission meeting in Manchester Wednesday, at which a change in the existing eligibility criteria is top of the agenda. Proposals for the meeting must subsequently be ratified by ABA's Executive Commission. Theoretically, that could mean that superstars such as Floyd Mayweather turning up in Rio in search of an Olympic gold medal he felt was unfairly denied to him in 1996. In reality, the majority of nations will be a more gradual process. Neither GB Boxing nor Irish Boxing Association would pick established professionals over promising athletes that have matured through fully funded programs over the past 4 years. But there would be nothing to stop them inquiring about the availability of a current or even former professional to slot in at a weight at which they do not consider to have a current medal or qualification potential. What do you think about that?
I thought the Olympics was for amateurs.
Yeah, but like where else is it still amateurs? In what sports?
There's none. Yeah, like my dad's been saying that for years. He's like, look at the football and all that. Like
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, you
That's the
can't
Olympics.
have a professional
There's
and one person over 28 or something weird like that.
yeah, but
More importantly, does this mean that the likes of air world champion like Conlon, can he now fight professionally and compete in the Olympics?
yeah. Well, like all the fighters that
Katie Taylor?
the likes of Katie Taylor and all that like put off going professional because they wanted to be in the Olympics,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. All of them now can go like, well, now I can make the big bucks and go into the professional side of things, fight for more titles, and know in 4 years time or in next year, like I can go and I can do in the in the Olympics, like kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
it's great.
yeah, it's good because, like, I mean, to be fair, what he said is right. There is no sport that's left in the Olympics now at this stage that doesn't have professionals
So we have
competing
two
in it.
world champions as it stands in Conlon and Taylor. So Ireland has always been very strong with boxing, and they always start off doing an Olympics or two before they go
Before
professional.
they go pro. It's kind of like a grace, or not grace period, like your progression, your stepping
Yeah,
stool
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like,
Learning curve. Yeah.
let's tick the boxes. Like, did the Olympics, tick, now professional. Let's win a
But
title.
would you say be like, right, maybe I'm not good enough to make the Olympic team, so I'm going to go pro now? Or maybe I'm not good enough to go pro, so I'm going to go for the Olympics?
Oh no, I'd say if it does come in, a lot more boxers will go pro straight away. Because at least if you go pro straight away, if you're staying amateur, most of the amateur boxers and that probably would be like, part-time boxers, part-time workers or whatnot.
Exactly.
Wouldn't be able to
Exactly. That's
dedicate
a
as
big
much
thing for
time.
me, that they can now fund themselves to train professionally, have that as their full-time job, do two training
Exactly,
sessions
yeah.
5 times a week.
You wouldn't have the likes of a bin man coming into the Olympics kind of thing,
Big time.
or
And another thing then, if you're a professional boxer, if you're a successful professional boxer, then you can get like, a strength and conditioning coach, all this type of thing, and you can get
exactly, yeah.
yourself
Your
properly.
training camp grows, your experience grows, the challenge in
Experience is a
which
big thing because there's a big difference doing 3 3-minute rounds with headshots only on a points based system in the Olympics than going fucking 12 rounds
exactly, yeah. You
in a
you
pro
you
fight.
you become a completely different athlete. You learn a completely different game type and a completely different like tool sets. And like you open doors to so much more possibilities of training around the world more so than any kind of amateur ever does. Like,
I
and
wonder
you
what
earn a shit ton more money.
a hell of a lot more money. I wonder what that will mean for the Cuban boxers.
Why?
Do you know why the Cubans always do well in Olympic boxing?
Yeah.
Under their communist rule, you're not allowed to be a professional sports player. That's why their boxers are so good at the Olympics. OnFleek fact from when I was
On
12. I think
on
that's the
fleek fact.
first time I dragged that up now. So it must be true.
Yeah.
Hashtag OnFleek fact.
Hashtag on fleek fact. Hashtag on fleek fact. I want to say congratulations to Michael the Count Bisping. It's only taken 10 years and a very stern drug testing
Yeah, let's go, right?
Rule that's after coming in to make sure that he can actually win a title.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Let's check his losses, right?
Against people that have gotten caught and banned for the new drug testing.
The people that beat him that he have tested
Positive for the
positive.
shit.
Yeah, big time. So
Well, you got Anderson.
yeah, you've got Anderson. You've got a few like there's loads of them, and then he beat a few of them as well. But then there was a couple of ones that he didn't beat. There were a few that beat him that didn't fighter profile that weren't tested positive. Didn't like so Luke Rockhold beat him.
He didn't get positive.
He wasn't popped. Now, here we go. Expand full fight history.
Yeah, you're gonna have the gen.
Tim Kennedy beat him. He wasn't. He was never on anything. Vitor Belfort beat him when he was confirmed on everything. Chael Sonnen beat him before that. He was confirmed on everything. Wanderlei Silva confirmed to be on everything. Dan Henderson, I'm not going to say because I don't know. Rashad Evans beat him. That was a long time ago. Jesus Christ, 2007.
Yeah, that was. Was that when? That was a welterweight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when Rashad dropped down from 205 down, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
Rashad initially came in as a light heavyweight. Did
Yeah.
Rashad win the light heavyweight belt?
Yeah.
Or was it the welterweight belt?
And then Machida took it off him.
But yeah, 10 years, long time running. I've been a fan of
Right.
him, and we've said this before. Me and you have been a fan of him since day one of The Ultimate Fighter, season 1.
It was actually season 3.
Or season, yeah. Because he was in the same one with Ross Pearson, which I thought was funny. The two of them speak perfect fucking English, and they had subtitles on the fucking.
I know, yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
You're like, I can understand him perfectly. What are you talking about?
It
Some fucking Canadians speak worse than him.
was a great knockout as well, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, beautiful.
And what do you think about how he holds himself as a champion? Oh, he's a smug prick. It's so funny. Did you see the
Yeah.
press conference, the post-fight presser?
No, I didn't watch it. No.
Oh man. So you know the way they get them all out and they do their interviews, and then whoever won comes in afterwards, comes in like 5 minutes later because they're out getting the pictures taken, all of the belt, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they said to Rockhold, they said, right, Rockhold, when you won the belt, Weidman said that the worst part of losing the belt was losing it to you. How do you feel now that you lost it to Mike Bisping? And he's like, oh man, that's the fucking worst part. I fucking hate that guy. When I knocked him out, I went over and I picked him up off the canvas and I said, good fight, well done. You know, let's do it again sometime. He knocks me out. He goes over and stands over and goes, here, do you know what fucking day it is? Because you just got knocked the fuck out. And while he's chatting like this, Bisping walks in with his belt on his shoulder, going, what are you saying? What are you saying? And they get into it again. And he was like, he goes, oh man, you're a fucking asshole. I picked you up off the canvas and, you know, made sure you were all right and said good fight. You came over and you're giving her all this shit, you know? And he's like, yeah, well, you've been chatting shit, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, we always talk shit when we're building up to the fights. You leave it in the cage and that's the end of it. Handle yourself better, you know? It was, oh, stop crying and you get knocked out twice in one night.
Nice.
So good.
I love Bisping.
It's so good. Now, I do. Luke Rockhold is one of my favourite fighters. I loved seeing the disappointment on Daniel Cormier's face when he came into the ring afterwards. During the post, like when Rogan came in, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, he was devastated. He was, God love him.
So the last thing I think we should talk about would be, I'm gonna say Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Ariel Helwani.
What happened was,
I've been practicing that name, by the way.
just before the main event, Helwani got word that Brock Lesnar was to co-headline UFC 200, and he tweeted it out. 2 minutes later, Dana White, a few heads from Zuffa and security guards came over and got Helwani and his co-workers and said, all of you are kicked out now, banned for life, no more media privileges, you're done. And Helwani's like, what the fuck? What? He didn't say what the fuck. You know, Helwani's always the eternal gentleman. He was like, oh, look, listen, I'm very sorry. What's wrong? And he goes, oh, you put that thing that we were going to announce it today. He said, look, I didn't do anything unethical. I'm just reporting the news like I always have done. I've always been fair. I've always been truthful. I've never
Lied or
never
said
lied.
any
I've
false.
never got my leads by nefarious ways. I've always been an honest, truthful journalist. And he goes, yeah, fuck off to Bellator, he said. Well, he also kicked his crew out, who have been working with him the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
And told him, you're never allowed back in. It's a lifetime ban. Just a little while ago there, while we were on the podcast, there was a thing came out of what Dana White said when he was asked about it. He goes, is he not allowed in now? And he goes, if he buys a ticket, he can sit in his seat.
Huh.
He can go to UFC 200 if he buys a ticket and sits in his seat. But all his prep privileges are gone. And he goes, is that for life, like, or is that, are we just saying that? He goes, well, it's for as long as I'm here. That's bad form, man.
That's very bad form.
Do you ever watch or listen to MMA or?
No, very rarely. I've watched one or two, just only because like he had some topics that like I couldn't really find anywhere else. But he's a journalist. That's what journalists do. It's like the transfer window there, like that YouTube like channel that you
Yes,
have there.
exactly like that.
That's exactly
like
what it. That is exactly what it is. They're getting rumors
except
from
it's more
insiders.
found. Half of that YouTube thing they're saying there, he hears a little fart over an rumor and he makes a 3 minute video about it and
Yeah.
gets 20,000 views. That's different, you know. But he never puts out anything that's wrong. He doesn't go behind anybody's back. Now, the reason, I think I've said this to you before, but if I just go to the MMA hour here now, okay? So last week, his guests were Luke Rockhold, Uriah Faber, Stipe Miocic, Chris Weidman, Cody Garbrandt, and Brian Conway. The week before that was the hour special with Nate Diaz. The week before that, you had Bisbin, Sonnen, Tyrone Woodley, Cody Garbrandt, and more. The week before that, he had Demetrius Johnson, Junior Dos Santos, Brendan Schaub, and Brian Callen, and Joe Rogan popped in for that one as well. The week before that, Alistair Overeem, Randy Couture, Stefan Struve, Ben Rothwell. Every week he's got the best of the best on, and it's a 4 hour podcast, and it's hilarious and very well informed,
Yeah.
and it's educational as well. Like,
And
good
that's
old-
all gone now.
Grande now, what?
Ariana Grande, yeah. That's bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit. Like, and you would fucking think that the UFC would not want any more bad publicity considering what fucking the shit that went down
Yeah,
with
and
Conor
of
McGregor.
all the journalists, he's the one that they should keep close.
Yeah, because he's got the ear of nearly everybody. He's the one that nearly everybody, like Gary watches the UFC and all that. He's mad into the UFC. He's always watching and listening to Ariana Grande. As well as Ariel Helwani. And that's where he gets all of his stats. That's where he gets all of his when we're talking and all that. He's always getting it from there. That's where most people get it from. Like the majority of the UFC, the majority of the MMA fans get their information from that podcast or from his
A lot
tweets.
of my information is from bjpen.com and all of that, like Monday through Wednesday. They do like, bjpen.com, they do like 20 articles a day. From Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I would say 70% of them stories are gotten from the MMA hour.
Yeah.
Only a couple of weeks ago, Dana White called him and said, by the way, you're not allowed on Fox anymore. Watch what you're saying about the company. Because he was talking about, it was because of a lot of things really, but the main kicker for Dana was Benson Henderson. He was like, "Good on you, fair play to you. You don't have to take this stuff. You know, you can go, you can make your money now in Bellator." Not Benson Henderson. You
Yeah.
can go and you can make your money at Bellator now. You know, and then with other fighters, um, what's his name? Not Stipe Miocic. The bloke that Matt Brown poked the eye out of. What's his name? Matt Mitrione,
Yeah.
right, was out of contract and hadn't signed for anybody a few weeks ago. Just after Benson Henderson signed for Bellator. And he was on the MMA hour. And he was like, "So what are you going to do? You're going to test the water? You know, you're a free agent now. You can go anywhere you want." And then it was that same week that
Dana rang and said, "You're not allowed on Fox."
said, "Not allowed on Fox Sports 1 anymore for doing UFC talk." He also got Brendan Schaub kicked from Fox as well.
Yeah.
Dana White did.
It's, you know what it is. That's censorship, and it just makes me think, like, you know, what are they trying to hide? If they're going out on all these like podcasts, media, journalists and stuff like that, and telling them what they can and can't say, it's just like, why not? If there's nothing to hide, why are you trying to hide it? Like, and there's literally nothing that he did wrong. There's nothing. There's no way that Dana White can come out and say anything about it. Like, say anything bad, say he did it, it was unethical for him to leak that. He's a journalist. If he gets a tip, an actual source that's truthful, like it's a real fact, it's actually happening, and puts it out there, he's doing his job. If he got it and didn't put it out there, he is not doing his job and he's hindering himself. The MMA hour, Ariana Grande, today.
Just live, just right now. The episode just went live now, episode 333.
That's the one that he recorded just there.
And opens up about being removed from UFC 199 and much, much more. It's only an hour and a half long, no guests. Ooh.
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing.
I got my phone here.
Yeah.
I got little headphones. I don't need them anymore because I got this. I'll be listening to that once we finish our podcast.
I'm going to play FIFA and listen to that podcast.
Speaking of which, let's finish the podcast.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrapped and...
Joey, pleasure as always.
Oh yeah, it was lovely. I'm going off to find out all the inside hidden secrets of the UFC, because apparently he lets rip on the UFC in this. This is the one that he recorded earlier on, isn't it?
He didn't let rip when they sacked him from Fox.
Yeah, he took it like a gent.
Yeah.
And continued on doing what he was doing, and now he's been ripped from that.
Yeah.
So everybody that's in, and anybody that's listening tomorrow or the next day on the podcast, or the day after, or probably 6 months from now if you catch it late, jump on over. And what episode is it?
22.
No, Ariana Grande's one.
323.
323?
333.
333. Ooh, spooky number. Jump on over and have a listen, because that's just bullshit.
Why is 333 a
spooky number? It's half the devil. It's like, do you get the good half or do you get the bad half? Do you get the horny or do you get the tail?
Get the horny.
Do you like it from behind? Right, let's wrap it up.
Okay, end the day, so.
See you later.
Take it easy.